Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So tonight today, I'll be watching it during the day. I just wanted to do a fun video so you could get to know me and how crazy, clumsy, klutzy I am, I guess. So I wanted to share some funny stories and memories. And maybe you'll tell me yours down below. So, random things. In high school, was it high school or middle school? I actually fell, on a bus. My best friend and I literally would ride the bus every day to my house, and there was never seats open together. So we always said, just go sit wherever you can sit, and, we'll find each other. We were, only the second stop. So we're we'll find each other, and we'll just walk home together. It's fine. No big deal. So one day, she's apparently she told me oh, hurry, keep going, I see a spot. But I was oh, here's a spot. So I sat down. And then she's texting me what the F, you left me. And I turn and she's on a bench seat all by herself. And I'm shoot, I'm gonna try to get back there. So the first stop happens. And I'm oh my gosh, okay. So I stand up and I'm I'm gonna go back there. And all the kids get off the bus and I'm on my way to go back there. I'm walking in the middle. And one of our friends apparently put his leg out, but he didn't trip me. The bus took off and I fell on my hands and knees. Everyone was watching and they're oh! So embarrassing. Literally one of my most embarrassing moments, to this day. Probably, 8 years later? You know what? It was middle school. So it could have been 10 years later. It was horrible. And then she's where did you go? And I'm move over, move over. And I sit down. So embarrassing. More recently, I don't know if you can see it from here. It's finally going away. It's been a year in June. June or the end of April. You probably can't see it. I don't know if I have pictures from when it first happened too. I legit have a scar on my knee because we got home super late from Santa Barbara, and we were with family, and we got home at 2 in the morning, and we had to park in a parking lot that was kind of a little further than the normal area where we park at our apartment. So we're going, and I wanted to get out without shoes on because it was 2 in the morning. I love being barefoot, and I'm oh, I don't want to put my shoes on. I don't want to put my shoes on. And my husband's put your shoes on, put your shoes on. And I'm no, I don't want to. So I put them on, and they were they're flats. I totally got rid of them after this incident. They're too big for me, but they were on super sale, so I wanted them. And I have 3 pairs of them, but only the one tied, and I got rid of them. So they were a pointed toe flat, and they lace up, up your leg, and you tie them. So eventually the tie falls. But apparently I tied it really crappy. I don't know. So I'm walking behind him. I have my purse and everything. It's dark. And I'm oh my gosh. So I'm walking. And I'm my stupid shoe. The tie just fell all the way down to the ground. And I was whatever. I go to take another step. And my one shoe hooks in the tie that fell. And I just fly forward and hit the ground. I literally ripped my pants. Skinned my whole knee. Dropped so much stuff out of my purse. And for some reason, when I get hurt, I laugh, cry. I'm crying hysterically, even if I don't get hurt that bad, just an incident. I don't know why, but I start crying. My eyes are crying, and I'm just laughing. And I'm I can't stop, I can't stop. So I had to go inside, I had rocks in it, I had to clean it up. And it was before we left on our honeymoon, so I had a skinned knee, a week before. And literally, I put lotion on every night, so it's finally, going away. Just recently I've been noticing that it's going away fully. But yeah. Other embarrassing moments. I get too excited when I see people in public that I think I know and I don't. And this one was pretty recent too. Probably 6 months ago. I was in a store and I thought I saw one of my other parents that I used to work with, and I was so excited. And obviously, it wasn't him. And so I was oh my god, hi! And this guy just looked straight at me I'm freaking crazy. And he's I wanted to die. I just turned red and I turned around. Like, I rarely, like, I don't get that embarrassed. Obviously, I wouldn't be telling you guys this because, I don't know, I have a lot of embarrassing moments. But that was so, like, when somebody looks at you like, homegirl, you are crazy. I don't know you. You're too loud. Like, oh, it's terrible. And I was just, like, trying to avoid him the whole store. Like, oh, God, I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else. What else? I feel like I have so many more that I could do, like, a whole series on, like, embarrassing moments. Oh, this just happened literally today, the day that I'm filming this. So, having long hair is a struggle. I love it. I've been growing it for a while. I do consider cutting it randomly because I don't like to have it down that often. But I get a headache when I pull it up. It's like a double-edged sword. But then I don't want short hair, I want longer hair. Anyways, so, I mean, it's always an issue because when you're in the car and somebody rolls down the windows and it's windy and then they roll it back up, they usually roll up your hair, or you roll up your own hair. Or when you put your seatbelt on and then take it off, your hair gets stuck, at least me. I don't know if this happens to anybody else. It's just me. Like, I really hope not. My hair, like, rolls up with the freaking seatbelt. Or I get in the car and my hair apparently doesn't come in all the way with me. Slam it in the door. Or when I give people hugs sometimes, usually guys, I don't know why. It doesn't happen with everyone, but like with my dad, it happens all the time. He gives me a hug and my hair gets like all trapped under his armpit and I'm like, oh, I'm stuck. Or you like sit down a weird way or like lean a weird way and you totally like are on your hair and you have a hard time getting up. Anyways, the struggles of having long hair. I love it, but today I'm leaving campus and I was like trying to put a new CD in my CD player in the car. And I'm like, okay, there's one in there. So I'm like trying to do it as I'm driving. Not safe, I know. And then like I get the CD out and I'm like trying to put it away because I don't want it to get scratched. I don't want to just set it down. So I'm like trying to put it away and I was like, okay, there's no one behind me. So I'm at the stop sign. I'm like, crap, someone's coming. So I like put it away and I put my other CD in. And as I'm turning, I'm like, okay, let me zip this thing up. And I had it in my lap. I go zip and I'm like, oh, I have my hair in it. I zipped my hair in the CD case and I'm driving. Literally, it's hanging in my hair. I'm trying to drive and I'm like, crap, how do I get it? Like, it was hurting because it was like, had like a decent chunk of both sides of my hair. My life's a mess. So I'm driving, I'm at stop signs, I'm trying to get my hair out. Eventually, I like just start pulling and it rips like a chunk out of this side. Oh, I was like, oh my God, my hair! It hurts so bad. I ripped like a chunk out of this side and then this side was still stuck, but it was like stuck more at the bottom, so I just let it sit on my like lap as I'm driving. I finally got to like a stoplight after the windy road from campus and I like ripped the rest from this side. So yeah, that was terrible and hilarious. I mean, it makes life funner because it's just funny things that happen, but realistically, it's not that fun in the moment. So yeah. If you want to, share your embarrassing moments down below. Am I the only klutz? I know I can't be. And if you'd like to hear more stories, give me a thumbs up so I know. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do so you don't miss me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!